Deal Surgeons, Elite Masterminds, what's going on? This is Anthony. So I'm just showing you this trade here. It's kind of bittersweet. I shot a video earlier, then the computer died, so I have to do it all over again. So when Sunday came around, which was yesterday, I pulled up the Japanese yen here, and which is directly inverse to what I'm trading here, and it showed that it was going to push up. So when I saw that it was going to push up, I immediately marked this up right here, and I think I did this on a 4-hour, but I marked this up here, and it showed it was a triangle here that was going to push down. So I marked it up, and this right here is 50% of this down candle. I also knew, just from understanding the structure, that price would give you at least 50% of a huge candle like this. So I saw that it was pushing down, but I'm like, hold on, it has to come back up because this is a huge candle. It has to give us at least 50%. So I knew I didn't have to trade. So I was like, well, I'll just put a sell limit right here. So it's kind of bittersweet because I started scalping and lost my whole account, one of my small accounts. And I should have just kept the sell limits right here because they hit perfectly. Because let me show you. So this is a pattern right here that I back tested, and I knew it had to come right here. Okay, 50% of this range, which it had to give us, was right here. So it kind of made sense that this is like I call this like a swan, and this is like the tail. It has to come back up and touch this at some point. But since we're in an overall downtrend, well, since we're in a temporary downtrend, institutional sponsorship, which is right here. Let me show you on IG. This is my other broker. I don't place trades with my. I just use it for research. So when we put on the 9 and 18, which is ICT buy model, institutional moving average buy model, or sentiment. What's going on? This fucking thing, man. All right, so this is the daily, and so this is the daily, and so the institutional sponsorship is down currently. So the way I've been told is I'm not going to trade against that. That's why I put in a sell limit at the top of that triangle, which we're gonna go back to. But this is the reason why I'm actually going to hold the trade that I have, because of this institutional sponsorship. Okay. So let's go back. So I knew it had to touch here. This is 50%. This right here, this was 50% of this 4-hour. I went down to the 4-hour, and this is 50% of this 4-hour range. So let's see. Yeah, so when I went down to the 4-hour, I was seeing this huge candle right here. But I knew that the higher time frame candle hold more weight. So this is 50% of this 4-hour candle here. So which lined right up with the beak of this swan right here, which I call a swan. This is like the beak. So every time this happens, I knew it has to come back around and touch it. Sometimes it'll come up and fake it out and then come back and touch it. So I knew it would come back to touch it once it broke the structure of it. So from just back testing right here, when they came here and actually broke this structure, I knew that it definitely was coming up here because I saw it in the past that it would come up. So what I did was I put 2 sell limits, one here above 50%, and then I put another one here because I didn't know which rank. I mean, both of these were kind of accurate because price had to give us 50% of both of those, that daily candle and the 4-hour candle. So This is 50% of it, and this is 50% of it. So I put a sell limit right here, and then I put one right here. Then it kind of made sense as well because we were in an overall triangle right here. That and price was respecting this line right here. I mean, it poked out right here, but it basically was respecting it. So, um, and this was right at a resistance zone right here. So I was like, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I felt comfortable putting a sell limit here, and these green lines right here was the uh, the tops of wicks in the past, where price came up and did a big reverse. So I was like, okay, that really, I felt like this was a really strong area, which it was. This is 50%. Um, this is 50% of the daily candle. So I know now I'm gonna mark both of these up in the future, but I'm going to bet on the 50% of the big daily candle or bullish candle, whichever one we see. So I put two sell limits in on Oanda. It's a kind of bullshit broker. They took one of them and canceled the other one. So that was BS. But if it was on MT4, I would have got in. I would have had two positions open right now. Uh, so it's kind of bittersweet. I have it running right now on Oanda, and but if I could go back, I would have put a point one right here, and then I probably would have put a like a point six or maybe like a point three right here at the top, um, right above 50%. So it's kind of bittersweet. I feel good that I saw it. I saw how far it would go, and these two lines right here is based on the flagpole. So I'm not sure if it's going to be this pole here or this one here. So I just drew it for both of them. Like I said, we're in an overall uptrend from what I'm seeing. So it wouldn't make sense to go down too far. It wouldn't go down too far. So now let me go show my other chart, which is a purge strategy that I've been practicing. Let me explain this as well. So we go down to the 15 minute. So we go down to the 15 minutes. So this is actually a lot of fun right here because it's kind of like the first time. I kind of saw this and participated in it. So let me break it down real quick. Thanks to SG Stock Guide, I learned this from him, and this is what really helped him out. So I was like, well, maybe I can look at it. So this is a low from 3 days ago, and this is hold on. Yeah, this is a low from 3 days ago. This is day before yesterday's low. So what I seen is that it came down here to touch it out. It broke the daily. It broke Sunday's low, and then it shot up. So it shot up past Sunday's low, Sunday's high, and Friday's. So this is a strong purge right here. Um, I think it's coming up right now to basically create an imbalance. So what I'm about to do now is put another position on. Actually, oh shit! Actually, I can get in on this retest right here of an imbalance. So this is what happens. It comes down to take out the low, then it shoots up. And if I measure this here above the previous, right here, it shot up. Damn, yeah, that's pretty strong. That's 58 pips above Friday's high. So this is definitely a purge. So now what I need to do is I may not be able to make it because I need to refund my other broker, my MT4 account, and get in on this move. But I'm in on it on Oanda. It's only 50 to 1 leverage. I don't have that much in there, so it's like whatever. But I mean, the account is growing because I'm going short. So this is the first purge that I participated in that actually that I participated in and that it worked. So I'm going to mark this up right now as a purge. So hold on. All right, so let me. All right, so I'm marking up this purge here. All right, so basically, I should have saw this right here when it broke this low, that it was going to seek out the range liquidity. Um, and I knew it was coming out of this range because I knew it was going to touch this right here. But I should have just I got really lost in the sauce and lost my whole account, one of my small accounts right here, just being stupid. I should have just waited because I didn't need to take the trade. I should have just kept my sell limits right there, which I knew would hit at some point because it broke structure right here. So even though it went down, it had to come up to hit this. So so yeah, let me go down to the hour chart and see if I can find an inefficiency or fair value gap to see if I could get in on a retest. Um, so here's the gap right here. So it looked like it's about to come up into this gap. So uh, yeah, so actually I probably won't be able to make it because I have to put money into my account. Fuck man, I could take advantage of this because what it's going to do is come up into here and then it's going to shoot right back down. So uh, yeah, so that's kind of what that is. I'm getting better and better. And yeah, so appreciate you guys watching. Have a nice day.